guys, it's Rafa's Rough Racing out here at Texas Drift Academy. We're going to be doing a whole day worth of learning how to drift, slide the car around. Part of being a good driver and getting quicker around the track is being confident in your ability to control the car if you're driving in the limit and the car kind of slides out. But I'm just super excited to get going and learn how to slide. And you know, I've never done a donut myself or anything like that, so it's something that I've always wanted to learn, and I know it's going to be super helpful around the track and being confident that no matter what I do and no matter how far I push the car to the limit, I know that I'll be in control. And if the car happens to slide, or if I need it to slide just to get around a corner or get around someone when you're actually side by side racing, then I know that I have the confidence and the ability to do it. So looking forward to developing that skill set here today. And we did a power slide, which is a little bit challenging, trying to figure out the right amount of brake. So you got the hand brake, the big handle hand brake that locks up the rear tires. So the timing of when you turn the car, on top of that, it's an actual manual car. So you're dealing with the clutch, you're dealing with the manual, you're dealing with the steering. And so trying to gauge how much gas to give it, particularly that I'm not really used to a lower horsepower car. So we were in a 350Z, and so on that car you can give it a lot more gas more confidently than driving a McLaren. It's one of those things that is just getting used to the car, getting a feel for it, and kind of building up to it. So the power slide was a little bit challenging. I did do it a few times, but we did do donuts, and the donuts were a little bit more intuitive to my driving experience, and it was surprisingly the donut was easier for me anyways, to handle the car and know when to give it gas and when to counter steer, and versus the power slide. The power slide felt a little bit more counterintuitive to what I felt I needed to do at the time. So when I felt the car sliding, I felt like I needed to overcorrect it, and then that would send me on the spin, and I wasn't giving it enough gas. So in this drift cars, what you just got to get used to is that the majority of the steering is controlled by the throttle. So if you want the car to get a bigger angle, you give it more gas, less angle, you give it less gas. So instead of doing so much work with your hands, you're actually doing more with the throttle. So it's one of the things that I gotta get used to, but we're about to go out, do more exercises, and then try to do a figure eight, and then just kind of continue to build on that. In the owner's Josh Robinson's car, taking me out around the circuit, just drifting around everywhere, quick change of directions. He's a professional drift driver, and starting his career in Australia, went to Japan, but he's now in the States, and he's the guy that runs and operates this Texas Drift Academy. But he took me, that was just insane, super high speeds, and just the way you control the car was just wild. So that's a wrap here at Texas Drift Academy. Got to do a whole lot of tricks and just a bunch of exercises, from power slides to donuts to figure eights. Just now we did the drift into parking. So when you're coming in and then you drift into a parking spot. So learned a lot of just fundamentals about driving, a lot of skills, and got in a lot of practice. I was actually one of the only few people here. A lot of people that were supposed to come didn't show up, so I got the luxury of doing it for almost 6 hours straight. I'm freaking exhausted. It's pretty intense, but I had a lot of fun, and I think that's just going to be a whole lot more confidence about being on the track and being able to manage the car and getting a good sense for when the car slides, how to maneuver and how to continue to just power through it. Big thanks to Texas Drift Academy. They did an excellent job hosting us. Again, remember to follow the channel, hit the subscribe button. A lot more content to come.